1st of June, Rabbi Levitt, Sefer Chafetz Chaim.
Okay, so we're in Parshas Kedoshim, looking at the pasuk of Rechilas and Lashon Hara, and the second part of the pasuk says, "Lo samod al dam re'echa, ani Hashem." Don't stand by in your brother's blood, ani Hashem. So I saw this morning in the Or Chaim, if you have a Mikras Gedolos, you could see it. He says over here on this second part of the pasuk, "Lo samad al dam re'echa," litzad shetziva al rechilas hisnebo shelo yamod al dam re'echa. So, in regard to this, that the first part of the pasuk is talking about the prohibition against speaking rechilas, the second part of the pasuk has to make a condition, and that condition is lo samad al dam re'echa. What's the connection? Explains the Or Chaim. She'im ra bas kat achas sherotzin lirtzoach chayv lo deal lebal davar kedei sheyatzil nafsho. If one sees a kat, a group of individuals, that they are talking about planning a murder of a certain individual, so then what should one do? Should one say, "Oh, if I would relate to that, that would qualify as rechilas," and you're not allowed to be a talebearer and say about bad things that other Jews are planning to do to other Jews? No, the pasuk says chayav lo dio. Here there is an obligation to say this rechilas to the potential victim, kedei liatzil nafsho, in order to save his life. Lo yoma harei zeh rechilas, and don't say, "Oh, this is rechilas, chas v'shalom, for me to relate this." No. Halamadata she'im loy gila otzen chaveroi v'harguhu. We see from this pasuk that if one refrains from saying this rechilas to his friend, and his friend is murdered, batil asharas lo samod, he has violated this prohibition of which says don't stand by while your brother's blood is being spilled. Let's say ulamad mimaisa Gedalia ben Achikam, and go out and learn about this story of Gedalia ben Achikam, which is portrayed in Sefer Yirmiyah. Shagilulo, people came to Gedalia ben Achikam and they told him that there are people that are plotting to murder him. Ukeshelo chash, and when he did not pay attention to it, meaning he didn't want to believe it, he had his reasons why he didn't want to believe it. But in any case, haya masha haya. What happened is what happened. What happened was what happened. He was murdered, and that was the end of the last remnant of the Jewish people in Eretz Yisrael. Everyone decided to flee at that point, and there was basically no more Jewish presence in Eretz Yisrael at that point. Okay. So very good question, Meir.
Thank you.
Okay, now we're going to continue. We're up to Os Gimel. This is in the Psicha of the Lavin, introduction of the Sefer Chafetz Chaim, that he lists all of the Torah prohibitions related to forbidden speech. Os Gimel. Va'over nami ha'mesaper b'masha ksiv yishamer b'neget saras lishmor ma'od v'la'asos. Be very diligent and to guard against the affliction of saras, and to do. What does that mean? Pirshu b'sifra explains in the Medrash. This is the Torah writes to guard very much. Hakavana, the intention is shelo lishkoyach v'lehizaher v'loshen hara. Really, what it is saying is to not forget, to be very careful from speaking loshen hara. What's the connection between saras and loshen hara? Shelo tavo alecha hatzaras al yedei sipor zeh. That a person shouldn't contract saras as a result of speaking lashon hara. Okay, that's Gimel.
I'm not too sure where we are.
Don't know where we are?
No, I've got the forward, Sefer Chafetz Chaim forward.
Okay, that's probably the Hakdama. We actually skipped the Hakdama because I chose to skip it.
All right. So that's forward. All right. So now the Sefer, then I've got now chapter 1.
Chapter 1? And what does it say in chapter 1?
This chapter will explain the prohibition against conveying lashon hara. Starts off V'kolol ze yavua isur sipor lashon hara.
Okay. Yeah, this is why we really all need to have the same Sefer.
Right.
I'm not sure where that is. I don't see it
All right.
It should have, if it has all the if it contains all the words in the Sefer Chafetz Chaim, it should have a section where the Chafetz Chaim enumerates all of the negative prohibitions involved in prohibited speech.
Okay.
Unless they decided to not include that section, I don't know. I would assume that they would include it if it's, but I don't know.
All right, lashon. I've got my overview here. David Marchant writes, for the reader's convenience, some basic principles regarding the prohibitions of Rechilus and Lashon Hara are presented here. This is only a brief outline of certain important points and not intended to be exhaustive summary of the laws. But I don't think this is what the Chafetz Chaim wrote then. He starts off with Rechilus and where that is, and then goes on to Avak Rahilus and then Lashon Hara itself, and the source of prohibition. But that's not the Chafetz Chaim, is it? It's David Marchant, David Marchant.
Maybe afterwards, maybe after that introduction, he includes the Chafetz Chaim's enumeration of all the prohibitions.
It starts off here. When we're in our land and the temple is standing, this gives us the opportunity to do all the mitzvahs. And thus perfect every part of the soul. And then it goes on. This is the foreword from the Chafetz Chaim. By the time the second temple and spiritual state of the Jewish nation had declined due to our many sins, and they were lacking 5 things that had been present in the first temple. Nevertheless, since we were in our land, we had only the holy temple. We could fulfill all the mitzvahs of the Torah. And it goes on, and that's the first paragraph of what I've got here as the foreword of the Sefer Chafetz Chaim.
Yeah, that sounds like it was taken from the Hakdama. So after that, there should be a section about the which enumerates the prohibitions.
All right. I can't see a list at the moment.
Okay, so you know what? The truth of the matter is that nobody else has the Sefer except for me, because Lou is ordering it, and hopefully it'll get here soon. But until then, that's basically the format of the shir is that I'm saying I'm just reading from my Hebrew Sefer and translating and explaining. So you're in the same boat. If you don't have if the Sefer is to no avail, you're in the same boat as everybody else, because nobody else even has that Sefer.
Okay.
So don't feel that you're left out.
I don't.
Okay.
All right. So go on then, and I'll see what I can see.
Okay.
All right. So you have the enumeration of Lashon Hara points.
Okay. Okay. So so far we have 3 psukim that the Chafetz Chaim, three negative prohibitions that are shaykh to the prohibitions. First of all, lo seilek rocha ba'amecha, and then lo sisa shema shav. We didn't go into that 100% to understand how that pasuk relates to Lashon Hara. Chafetz Chaim doesn't explain it too much in his main parish over here. And then we just did the third pasuk of guarding oneself against the nega of tzaras, which the Chafetz Chaim says is basically another prohibition in the Torah to not forget to be careful with Lashon Hara. Because if you think about it for a second, how can you be very careful to not get the nega of saras? Don't get the nega of saras. Well, how do you do that? Says the Chafetz Chaim. Yes, don't speak Lashon Hara. because the Chazal say that one of the reasons why a person may contract the spiritual affliction of saras, even though it has the physical manifestations, of course, but it's essentially a spiritual affliction. It's not based upon not eating enough Wheaties or having an apple a day or other such eitzes to keep the doctor away, but it's based upon spiritual matters and primarily not speaking Lashon Hara. Okay, so now we go on to the fourth pasuk. Daled, v'over nami hamisaper v'hamakabel. Both the one who says over the Lashon Hara and the Rechilas, and as well as the one who accepts it, meaning the one who listens and believes what he's listening to. They are in violation of the law of Lifnei Iver Lo Sitein Mikshol. Don't place a stumbling block before a blind individual. Who's the blind individual over here? Explains the Chafetz Chaim, Kol echad nosei mikshol lifnei chavero. Each one of these guys is causing the other one to be in violation of this prohibition. Why? She'avor alavin hamufurashim b'Torah. When a person listens to somebody speaking Lashon Hara, he's the one who's causing and encouraging that person to speak Lashon Hara. Because if he would just walk away, so then the person wouldn't just stand there and talk to the wall. That's not any fun to do that. So all you got to do is just say, "Excuse me, I have to go to the bathroom right now," and walk away. And if you're worried about, oh, maybe I'm not allowed to say that because it's not true, well, you have to in order to what?
Go there anyway.
Yeah, just if you don't want to say that, so say, excuse me, I have to go to an appointment now, or I have to go, whatever it is that you were going to do. You're certainly going to do something and not listen to this guy blab away with his Lashon Hara. So just excuse yourself very nicely and walk away. And like that, you're not in violation of listening and to his Lashon Hara, because you're not really allowed to listen to it, even if you don't believe it. And the reason why is because even if you don't believe it, but you are this person, you're causing him to say Lashon Hara. And even if it's not believed, he is in violation. So you're causing him to be in violation by standing there and listening to it. Even if you say the whole time, I don't believe this, but you're causing him to be over on a Torah prohibition. So that means that you're over on placing a stumbling block before a blind individual. Mm-hmm. This person who's speaking is blind.
Good morning.
Good morning, Alan. You okay, Alan?
I'm okay. Thank you.
Okay. Baruch Hashem. Ach yesh chiluk. Oh, he's going to go into this over here. Oh boy, is he going to go into this? Whew. What? Okay. I told you this is not an easy sefer. Ach yesh chiluk. Bein hamisaper v'hamakabel b'zeh. There's a difference between the one who is saying over the Lashon Hara and the one who is receiving it. The hamisaper over belav zeh bein imashomim rabim o muatim. The misaper, he is in violation whether there's one person there, whether there's 100 people there. V'adarabba, kol she yisrabu hashomim, yisrabe olav halav hazeh. The more people there are to listen to his Lashon Hara, that makes his prohibition even more grave. Kihu no say mikshol lifnei kama anashim, because what he's doing is he's over on he's placing a stumbling block before 100 people as opposed to one person. Lokain hamakabel, which is not the case by the listener who's receiving this lashon hara. Efshar de'eno over b'lav zeh rak imhu levado shomea mimenu ata halashon hara or rechilas. Ve'ilu haya holech ata miyetzlo lo haya lo el mi l'saper halish nabisha shalo. That's just what we got through saying. If he would just, this one person would walk away, so he's going to be the cause that other person who wanted to say this lashon hara is not going to be able to say it. Aval im yesh bilado shomim acherim. If he walks away and there's still 99 people standing there listening to him, efshar de'ein over hashomeya alav zeh ki im alavin acherim hamafurashim b'psicha zu ein beber ma'im Chaim. Kol zeh im bo acher haskolas asipor. This is also if he came after the beginning of the story that's being related over here. Aval harishon shehitchil l'saper lefonov. But the first person that he started to say his story in front of, ach shabo achar kach, even if afterwards, ach shabo achar kach el hashmu hara hazos od anashim, even if other people come and join in to the listening, b'vadai over b'kol gavna. He, in any case, is in violation in all circumstances. Ki al yodo hutchal has iser, because it was on account of him, that first person, so he's got in other words, he's got a big problem. Even if he walks away now, but he caused this guy to start talking. And now, even if he goes away, there's now 99 people standing there listening to him. So he's got a problem over there. That's one of the big problems of being the first one to be there to listen to the lashon hara. V'al kol panim tzarich lizaher ma'od mechaburos ke'ele shelo leishev imohem. At any rate, one has to be very careful, no matter when he comes in the middle of the story, the beginning of the story, the end of the story, to have any shaykhs to such groups of individuals who are gathered around and somebody is speaking lashon hara. Ki lamala kulam nektovin b'shem chaburas resha. Ki kain isa b'tzavas Rebbe Eliezer hagadol shetziva lahorkanas beno b'zel lashono. B'ni al teshev b'chaburos hamurim genai b'chavreihem. Ki kshadvorim oilim lamala b'sifet niktavim v'kol ha'omdim sham niktavim b'shem haburas resha. A frightful thing that a person who is joined in a group of people that are speaking lashon hara, even if he is, sounds like even if he's not even listening, even if he doesn't believe it, even if he is having a sour face, it's written in Shemayim that he was present in this group of people that were, and the group of people is called a chaburas resha, a group of evildoers doing evil. So whenever the conversation turns to such a subject, you have to beat a fast getaway. But over Nami Hamasaper Lashon Hara. Okay, that was number 4. Lifnei Iver, that you're causing other people to do a sin, to be engaged in the Lashon Hara. By your presence, other people come over there as well. And even if not other people come over, but you're causing the speaker to continue to say Lashon Hara. So that's Lifnei Iver. Okay. Hey, if you're wondering how many negative lavim there are involved in speaking Lashon Hara, let's see. Tez Zayin, Yud Zayin, 17. We got 17 Torah prohibitions involved. Prohibition number 5. Over Nami Amasaper Lashon Hara Balav Yishomer Lecha Pen Tishkach Es Hashem Elokecha. Guard yourself greatly, lest you forget Hashem your God. Shehu Azhara Legase Haruach. This is a warning to Gase Haruach. What's Gase Haruach? It sounds like people who are well, let's see how he understands the usage of this expression. Literally, gase means thick or coarse of spirit. What does that involve? Since he is denigrating and making light of his friend, he's implying that he regards himself as a wise individual, an important and formidable individual. If he would recognize his own shortcomings, why would he make such a big deal about saying over the shortcomings of his friend? So that's the way the Mishnah Berurah understands over here. Chafetz Chaim understands that to say over Lashon Hara really is an expression of extreme arrogance and conceit and haughtiness. What? Chafetz Chaim says, the Gemara in Sota says that the iniquity of arrogance and haughtiness is such a severe one that it says over there in the Gemara in Sota that the ground, the earth where he is buried does not move around by Tchias Amesim. What does that mean? That he doesn't get up for Tchias Amesim?
Or he doesn't go to Eretz Yisrael, maybe?
He's got a parish, another parish on the bottom over here. It brings the Gemara. Amar Rabbi Yochanan Mishum Reb Shimon Bar Yochai. Kol Adam Sheyesh Bo Gasus Ruach, which we're explaining to be gaiva, ki'ilu oved avodas kochavim. He's regarded as being an idol worshiper. He's worshiping some other foreign god, I guess himself. Ksiv hacha tovas Hashem kol gva'alev, uksiv hasam lo savi tova el besecha. Oh. Okay. That's the Gemara in Sota. But Amar Rabbi Elazar, kol adam sheyesh bo gasas ruach ein afro nina'er, like the Mishnah Berurah brought. Okay. Wow. Maybe do we have any time?
Yeah, got time.
10 minutes.
Let's take a look at this Gemara in Sota.
Yeah. Sota, 1 second. Okay.
This is a Gemara in Sota Daf Hey Amid Beis.
Okay.
We didn't have it on. Oh, so take him away. That those nice yogurts. Total AP. No, it's not. Me too. I take one of my shoe up the black. I always make sure it's stuff.
Okay.
We get like a nice ice cream thing. We're here. Let's get it. To watch my ladies. You're a good girl. You're always I'm very. Okay, so have a great day and Michelle. You have a magazine that don't be anymore. You're gonna just borrow it after the day. Oh, I owe you the big vanilla. You want that? That big vanilla. Yeah, I didn't read it yet. I'll bring it down. Yeah, very good.
Amid Gimel.
You want this one back? You don't want that?
Oh, I don't see it on on a base. One second. Anybody see it?
No, I haven't got a Sota.
Me either.
Oh. Okay, I don't see it. I don't know. Okay, I guess we'll leave it. Strange. Very strange. Good morning, Sota. Says Sota. Daf Hey, Amud Bey. Oh, okay. Must be okay. Okay, let's go further. Okay, so that's continues the Chafetz Chaim b'fat im hasipur hazeh shel koloin havero hu mechabed atzmo. All the more so if in this story that this person is saying over, it includes not only the disgrace of his friend, but implies a certain heightened stature of the one who's speaking. V'vadai over balav zeh. No, he certainly is in transgression of this prohibition of being a balgaiva. Milvad masha krasuhu rabusenu ruach kodsham me'olam haba. The Omru Hamiskabed B'Koloin Chavero, the one who gives himself honor and disgraces and denigrates his friend in the what he relates to other people. Ein lo chelik la'olam haba. Wow, a Yerushalmi in Chagiga. We'll just take the Chafetz Chaim's word for it, that it's there. Okay, so that's a very serious transgression. Okay, maybe we'll leave it for here. We're up to Vav. Oh, I didn't manage to get in touch with this art scroll person. So I can try to give him a call right now.
Okay, well, I ordered the 3. So
Yeah,
usually
okay.
it takes about a week.
A week? Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. Okay, so let me, okay, so that's 3. So we need another 2. Okay.
I think we only need one more. Why do we need 5?
Oh, we need, okay, 5, just 5 more. We just need 5 in total, yeah, right.
I think we only need 4.
What?
I'm going by this one that I've got here. I'll find out how it works.
Okay. So we're just talking about 4. So we're just talking about ordering one more set.
Yeah, just get one for yourself. I'll give one to Mayor and one to Alan.
Okay. So that delivery works for everybody. Okay. Fine.
Right.
Okay. So in that case, maybe I'll just try to pick it up when I'm out. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'll go on a book buying spree once I start buying Sforim. Wow.
Yeah,
Tell
I
my
have the
wife.
same problem.
All right. See you shortly.
Okay. All the
Okay,
best to
Ryan.
Mayor. Yashikoya.
Okay, very good.
See you,
Well,
Mayor. Bye,
okay.
Mayor. Bye.
Cheers,
Have a
toy
good day.
boys.